I'm about to start knocking motherfuckers out, man. I'm the greatest. What do y'all want from me? Y'all ain't touching me. Low 30 mil, my hammer will. Don't fuck with me. Nah, it's getting ugly. Yeah, like your bitches be. Quit your snitching be. Face your consequence. Quit your crying. Quit the nonsense. Yeah, you can take a hit, but not of my shit. Fuck from Karma's fist. Listening to life's a bitch. I'ma use my pole cause it's a sea full of fish. Give my feet a kick and take it all in. And you niggas ballin'. My niggas ballin'. Yeah. And I don't give a fuck if I'm balding. Long hair, don't care like I'm from New Orleans. You niggas slapstick, I'm coming out punching. I'll bite your ear off if my fist doesn't cause enough repercussion. Concussion, and I ain't budging. I feel like Mike Tyson when I'm rhyming. It's like my fists are made of iron. I feel like Mike Tyson when I'm rhyming. I feel like my fists are made of iron. I'm coming out swinging. Y'all bitches better bring it. If I say it, then I mean it. Show me with the cheeses. I'm all about my chatter. Stop me, I don't lecture. I can put you on. That's a bad investment. You don't say it like you mean it. Don't say it from where your chest is. You say it like you're desperate. You're asking me any questions. Followers, not leaders. There's something you should take heed of. Saying you ain't need us. You ain't on your own shit. You be on that whole shit. Had your chance, blown it. You ain't on your own shit. You be on that whole shit. Had your chance, you blown it. Pay back what you owing. Give up what you holding. Like OJ with the Heisman. But no, I am not like him. I'm much more like Tyson. My bars made of iron. Restore with the lightning. Gore, I'm a tyrant. Or wherever my mind is. Left or right, it's priceless. I feel like Tyson when I'm rhyming. It's like my fists are made of iron. I feel like Tyson when I'm rhyming. It's like my fists are made of iron.
Yo, you know what it is. We in this bit live and live in color. You see the flames because the heat has been hot on tonight.
Was it?
Well, it wasn't hot on tonight. Make sure y'all like and share this thing up. Tag a friend to tag a friend. Get your mama, uncle, cousin in the building. We ain't even gonna talk about it until they get in here, because it ain't no sense if my friends ain't here to back me up, because they know that I'm right and you're wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Come on.
I get by with a little help from my friends. What up, y'all? Slap a like on it. What up, Contretto in the building? Contretto, how did you feel about tonight? What up, y'all? Run them likes up. We are here to talk about what a fight. Kinda. That's how you feel. I mean, run up them likes, y'all.
Yo, man, it was an amazing night of action. Let me just say that first and foremost before we get to the main event. No matter what you think about that fight, definitely controversial in terms of opinions, I think, about the outcome of that one, or the fight in general, whether it should have happened at all. Lots of things to break down here in a moment. But do you agree, an amazing night of action put on by Jake Paul and Mike Tyson?
What do you mean? Their fight?
The overall, I mean, if it were not for them, there would not have been over 70,000 people there to see some other amazing boxers.
Sure, it was good for the other matches. I think the other matches were the best part of the night. I think
sadly. Although, can we say sadly in the sense that, I mean, these were some top tier class athletes that we saw compete on tonight. Heavyweight champions, if you will. Welterweight champions. super flyweight champions, featherweight champions. I mean, these WBC champions are nothing to shake sticks at.
Who are you trying to prove that to? I already said the best part of the night was the matches.
Right, but do you give Jake Paul or Mike Tyson any credit for the card that was put together?
Sure.
For an amazing night of boxing.
Sure.
Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, we got to give him something, because what we're about to say is
Paul credit. I give Jake Paul credit, and Mike Tyson being the biggest pawn in the.
I mean, I think it's disrespectful to call him a pawn, but I see what you're saying in terms of the marketing ploys. But let's also be real about the real emotion that was in the room. I mean, when Mike Tyson stepped into the building, when the cameras went to Mike Tyson, over 70,000 people erupted in Arlington, Texas for Mike Tyson. Now, whether or not you thought he was going to win, people still loved him.
We got to stop buying into bullshit. Okay? This whole night was a whole parade of nothing.
Some people like being sold the dream. Some people like dreaming.
Happen.
I put $25. I put $25 on Mike Tyson, knowing that he probably wasn't gonna win.
Just say goodbye. What the fuck was the whole thing? Was very weird and didn't and was like a experiment.
Well,
okay.
Let's just say that.
Run up them likes, y'all. Run up them likes, y'all. We see y'all in the building. Shout out Jason. Shout out Elisa. Obviously it was for shout out. Now fixed. I don't want to say fixed. That's.
I mean, I kind of felt that way. In the ladies championship fight. I kind of felt that way. In the gentlemen, the two Hispanic brothers, I kind of felt like that when they called that match a draw, when they gave the ladies fight.
I thought it was a draw. How can you say that? My comment.
I didn't think it was a draw.
My comment literally before. What did I say on your TikTok live?
Oh, I have no idea. You know I can't.
We need to slow down here, right? Because there's obviously a lot to unpack in this bundle of nothing that they fed us.
Well,
tonight.
I felt like they set up a bunch of rematches.
You picked a bad one because I literally said I can't call this match.
Oh, I could, and I called it for the champion. I felt like the champion still did enough to retain the title, which he retained the title anyway in a
bigger. Draw. Yo,
he is.
You have to factor in the size difference a little bit when it comes to these kind of things.
Him holding difference in the ladies as well.
The other person coming back and like even knocking him down, the heart of him, and to stay consistent and to stay on it.
I'm not delusional. I'm not delusional. The energy in that fight did shift. Once, I wish I could remember his name.
Because he was getting his ass whooped.
Once he realized that he could,
Barrio was whooping his ass at first.
But once he realized he could keep up in the fight, and once he put him on that mat, he had the eye of a tiger. He had the heart of a champion, and he didn't back down. And the roles reversed. The challenger seemed like the champion, and even the commentators addressed that. Not before I could on my TikTok live, though.
He kept his belt, so
he did. Well, and it sets up a rematch. To me, it set up a rematch, just like with the ladies. It's going to be a third rematch.
And can we talk about how did you feel about the commentary of the night?
I felt like Roy Jones kind of lacked. I wasn't a big fan of Cedric the Entertainer. I felt like a lot of his stuff missed. I actually laughed when he made me laugh one time.
Wait, we're talking about two different sets.
Well, there was commentary throughout the whole night.
But there was two different sets of commentators.
I'm okay with Mauro Ranallo. He was okay. He's probably more of my style in terms of old school commentating.
obvious, but then he kept on trying to make these rap references.
He's not good at that. He probably should have stayed in his
But
lane.
he
Yeah,
did
yeah.
them the whole night. Those were
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
only cultural references. Like Snoop Doggy Dog, drop it like it's hot. Nah, dog.
Nasty, right? Nasty. Wait. Okay. So definitely varying opinions on commentary, and they could have done better, even with the sound. When they couldn't talk to Evander Holyfield because they couldn't hear him. They couldn't hear him. He couldn't hear them. That was nasty. They needed to get their sound together.
The
Obviously.
way it was ran was very unprofessional. I've
Yeah,
been in
yeah, yeah.
those
It
situations.
seemed like a podcast team, right? No.
It's tough to, yeah, literally, like you heard, like it's tough to get everything. Big Doc, you keep, I think I'm gonna send the link to Big Doc. Big Doc is talking crazy in the
Very
comments.
opinionated as Big Doc tonight.
Yeah, he's very opinionated.
Well, sometimes Big Doc wants to come play with the big boys. Come on, Big Doc.
He can never play with the big boys, but we let him try. I mean, even the idea that people were thinking Mike Tyson could beat him, that was the weakest match of the night.
I
If it
thought
was
that
a
if Mike,
boxing revival or something, kudos to that notion. And hopefully it does. But my comment section had no sympathy for the way it was ran. They don't understand even what it takes to run a show like that, and they don't care to.
yeah. They don't understand what it takes to put 70,000 people inside of Jerry's world. What it takes to have Netflix broadcast this thing around the world. This was nothing to shake a stick at. This was an amazing feat put on by a production company in cooperation with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson, two of the largest names in the world. Jake Paul is a social media mogul. Mike Tyson has been, will always be the baddest man on the planet in the hearts of millions and billions of people around the world. I mean, all of the stars aligned for it to take place tonight. I thought Mike Tyson might have had a shot if he could land a big punch early. The longer the fight went, it was clear that it wasn't going to happen. After the third round, the fight was pretty much over. I felt like Jake Paul took it easy on Mike. I felt like Jake Paul probably could have laid Mike down if he wanted to.
Well, Jake said something interesting, right? Because there was a lot of give and take going on, right? Because
a lot of respect. No,
okay. Can I finish my sentence?
Go ahead.
I'm not.
You got a point.
Like, bro,
you got a point. Try to make it.
Yeah, like, so my problem is like, no, it's like, fuck respect. Like, there's no honor amongst thieves. Okay, there's no honor amongst thieves.
Who's the thief?
But all of it, the whole thing is I'm mad we're here right now discussing it.
I mean, we could say that about a lot of things.
But yeah, and that's part of the problem.
I don't feel like
all of the pageantry we care about. People are let down. I was looking at the timeline the whole night.
People are often let down in Super Bowls, NBA championships.
No, this is way worse than that. But
FIFA World Cups.
But what Jake Paul said is he was scared that if he didn't strike, or if he messed up in a knockout blow,
that Mike would hit him.
That he would get his ass knocked out.
Yeah. Well, and one thing about Mike Tyson, his reactions were slow, right? His reaction time was slow. He couldn't get a counter punch off, but he was still slippery. And even though Jake was able to land some blows, Mike at 58 years old ate those punches and stayed on his feet. I still think if Jake Paul was more aggressive, we could have seen Mike Tyson on the ground.
You got to get some headphones or something, Big Doc, because it's already causing feedback and shit. So I'll put you backstage. I'll see you when you got some headphones on. But so I just Yeah, this is about tonight's fight.
I
Yes,
mean,
it's about everything into the production of it. Like he said, what would bring millions of people to I mean, it's a fight that never should have happened.
was it a fight?
No, it wasn't a
It was
fight.
more of a sparring session.
It literally was like watching a sparring session.
I still liked seeing one of my favorite boxers of all time, but it was kind of sad, to see it, as it progressed. And maybe if it was just the first 3 rounds and that was it, I go, oh, his feet moved a little quick. He was throwing some jabs,
But that's probably why the opening was so stacked with good fights.
Yeah.
But I wanted to hear what it was just a cash grab everybody bought into. Jake Paul is a genius.
Netflix got my $7. I didn't have a Netflix account before this and haven't had one for years.
What's up, Big Doc? Unmute your
Now I got you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me better?
Yeah. Welcome, Big Doc.
Thank you guys. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's really good to see you guys.
Let's get into the fight.
That shit was bullshit. Oh my god. There were so many times where I seen that there were Mike Tyson gets in his signature where they clinch his ass and he uppercuts him so many fucking times, and not once did I see him fight back in the clinch. There were so many times where Jake Paul distances himself.
Creates some space. He creates
some space. And Mike Tyson knows how to close that between big fighters because Mike Tyson's always been a small. He's always been a small heavyweight, and Mike Tyson didn't close that gap and just throw a hook or over.
He wanted to though. He wanted to. He was trying. They even talked about it. Rosie Perez talked about it before the fight started, and I didn't even know it until she said it right before their fight. But apparently the ring was a little bit larger than normal. It was easier for Jake to be able to run away from Mike. It was hard. Mike was getting tired just trying to chase him down.
They were tired. They were tired. If you seen that, like they were huffing and puffing after the second round.
Yeah, just trying to, because Mike wanted to get on that ass. He just could not get inside on him. I think Mike was also a little nervous about inside the clinch with his slow reaction time, that he didn't want to get caught with a punch like Jake didn't want to get caught with a punch.
Okay, but at the same time, you could see the co-main event. The co-main event with the females.
Oh, they killed it.
They killed it, but there were so many times where Amanda, dude, she could have ended it at any fucking point.
It seemed like that. It did seem like that.
Well, there was no KOs, which I wanted. You could have given us just one KO throughout the night.
Just something, or at least a fucking wobble where it looked like they're about to get knocked out.
And if Jake Paul was really about it, he wanted to walk away saying he knocked out.
He said the 4th or the 5th round. He said it out of his own mouth. He predicted that would happen. It did not happen.
It didn't.
He didn't want it.
There was just so much shit talk up to this fight, and it just built so much like animosity to this shit to the point where you expected a KO. You wanted it. You just wanted someone to just fucking die in the ring. And
it was never going to happen.
It wasn't. And that's the genius of Jake Paul and this whole
well, because it's entertainment, right? It's the spectacle of entertainment.
That's part of my problem. Once we're talking about, I smacked him in the face because he stepped on my toe.
His little toe.
This
bro, that's
like
so disrespectful.
Mike Tyson
WWE.
Hey,
and
It's
that's where
WWE tactics. It was
that's where
Yeah,
planned.
yeah,
And
no,
yeah,
you're
that's
yeah.
one
right.
of the few moments where I thought it is about to be
No, that Daz,
pre-planned.
no, you're 100% correct.
Because that
You're
was
under,
really sad to see that they were using. They didn't need to.
Nope, they didn't. But let's also not pretend that Mike Tyson hasn't been a part of the WWE or AEW or sports entertainment. He
So
no,
knows
has
how to.
no,
Jake.
no, and that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like boxing, like they're diminishing boxing. Like they're killing the brand of boxing to make it a fucking entertainment type of thing.
Well, I think you
And
keep enough credibility with the big fights you did have.
with the
No.
big fights, but
No, you don't. They
it's gonna.
lose all kinds of credibility with, like, we got fucking Evander Holyfield talking at this thing. Like, when was the last time we saw him? And the audio's cutting out. Jerry Jones is talking. The audio
When
is
I seen
cutting out.
Jerry Jones
They don't know
talking,
what's going
when I seen Jerry
on
The
Jones talking, I
production
was
was
like, "What
shit,
the
yeah,
fuck
for
are we
sure.
doing? What are we
Yeah.
doing?" When I
in
seen
the
Jerry Jones up
servers were
there,
I
dropping.
mean, it is Jerry's world now. You think you gonna come into Jerry's house and he ain't gonna get to say something now? Come on now. We talking to the man who talks to the team before the coach gets to talk to the team.
yeah, but fucking
Well,
look at
but
Jerry
in
Jones Stadium getting with the
This
sun.
ain't about
Who
Jerry
cares
Jones
about the
though.
sun?
But
Who
then, and
cares
then
about the
hearing
sun?
all these people greedy, like, let's bring the NFL to Netflix. Like, while everybody's servers are crashing and
Oh, you
people
guys, okay.
and
I'm glad.
everybody's complaining. I had to get back in like at least 20
Yeah,
times. And
I had
you're
to back
talking
out. I
about
had to back
bringing
out
the
from
It happened to
NFL
me twice. It happened to me twice.
and you're talking about bringing the NFL. That shows how out of touch these people are
it's
and how
Netflix.
all they
I'm gonna
see
blame
is
Netflix for
dollar
that shit.
signs. I mean,
Oh,
no,
it's all
bro,
big
it's
business, baby. It's all big
servers.
No,
business.
well,
It's
because
server.
Netflix
Like
has
it's
never been live.
overloaded. It's a lot of people and it's live.
Netflix has never been live, and that's what
It has
I'm
been
going to blame it
live
on so
before.
far.
It has been
Really?
live yes, yes. They've done stand-up comedies live.
Oh,
Like
they did the
Chris
Joe
Rock
Rogan
did
live.
one.
They did
Yep, the Joe Rogan
Dave
one.
Chappelle
Yep,
live. Okay, yeah, you're right.
yeah.
You're right. I'm wrong. Okay.
Well, the Dave Chappelle wasn't live, but they've done a couple live ones that like literally were in real time.
But they never
It's a
did
newer
something
thing
to
they're
like
doing.
that
They're
brought
about to be
something
doing
so many people.
WWE live.
When?
This was a big learning curve for them for sure. I hope they get it together so they don't mess up my Monday Night Raw.
But it
They
was a
won't have as
ground.
many viewers as Monday Night Raw as they did today with Mike Tyson.
You're probably right about that, but
That's true.
Monday Night Raw is the longest running episodic television program,
And it's gonna
Especially
have a
drawing
now,
lot of viewers
drawing
especially
and it's
more
now
gonna
with
be
war
viewers than
games going
destructive.
Monday
on.
Night Football.
Especially now war games going on. Yeah, you're right. I mean,
So it's gonna be, hopefully they grow from it. It wasn't as bad of an experience as I was seeing other people claim to have, but I could have had a way better experience. My experience was from a place of understanding how these things kind of go.
I think it was also fun for me on a different level in the sense that I did my second ever live TikTok for 4 hours, commentating, talking along about the fights. It was quality good times, different experience for me. I was disappointed in the Tyson Jake Paul fight, but what could I really expected? My heart was
I'm
my heart wanted more than reality could
I'm
provide me.
scared. I'm scared. Everybody, I'm scared, bro.
of
I'm
what?
scared
What are you
of the
scared of? What are you
future
scared
of
of?
entertainment.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
It's a really tough place because it was good to see boxing.
Entertainment has always been
And can
rigged.
I finish my sentence? It
Go
was
ahead.
really good to see boxing highlighted again. The last time we had an experience close to this was Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. And
Mm,
so I mean, it was good to see boxing in the spotlight and have it be exciting. The matches were dope. I don't know.
That's one man's opinion. It sure was a spectacle. That I think we can agree on.
It was.
It definitely was.
I never said it wasn't, but like things need to change. This is the shit that gets people to buy into bullshit.
Yeah.
We
No,
live.
no,
We are diving into fucking burning piles of shit, and we have to
you're
stop.
absolutely right, because like no one even cared about when Mike Tyson was boxing Roy Jones, and that, like, to me, that
They
was a
did
big fight.
care. It was a pandemic.
But like no one like it wasn't
They
like
kind of-
watched
it
it.
wasn't
It
I
was
promoted.
not-
watched it.
wasn't
It
promoted
wasn't
the
the
way this
same,
was.
Milk. It wasn't the same.
It
Pretend
wasn't
it was
the
the
same, and it
same.
wasn't
His
It couldn't
point
be
is
the
very
same.
valid.
The
No,
world
his
wouldn't
point
allow
is
it to be the
valid.
same.
No, his point is valid. No, Roy
In your
Jones.
opinion.
No, his point is absolutely valid.
In
No,
your
because
opinion.
Roy Jones.
no, it's a clout
Yeah.
thing.
favorite
The
fighter of all
world
time.
doesn't care.
Roy
The
Jones, my
boxing
favorite
world.
fighter of all time.
Now
It
you're
was
just
it was
talking.
it was
What?
clout then.
No, it was. Yeah, kind of.
No, it was no.
It was clout
It was
then.
clout.
They
But
just
at
couldn't
least
put
there was
70,000
a
people in a
Jake
building
Paul.
because of a
No,
pandemic.
that's not the what, bro. You're
You're
tripping.
gonna say that Mike
You're-
Tyson, Jake Paul was
Everybody on the
clout.
internet is girls, guys. Everybody is gonna be tuned in to see that. No, it's not gonna be the same at all.
This was a bigger
What
draw.
are you talking about?
This was a bigger
by
draw.
far.
But the first one was the practice round.
You're trying to
and it was
discredit
based on the same
Big
premise.
Mac's most relevant thing he's ever said on this platform. The fuck?
If that's how you feel it.
Dude, man, even the prelims, even the
his
co-main
point-
events and everything
even
was
his point-
better than this
Part
shit.
of his point, part of his point was even the fact that, like, okay, at least there was a bone of authenticity in the fact that it was Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. Okay?
Okay, if that makes you feel better.
Come
about
on, get the
Is he not
Yeah,
wrong?
that makes you
Is he
feel
wrong?
better
Is he
about
wrong or not?
bro. You've never had a take that has been.
If
This
that
is.
makes you
I'm
feel
saying
better about
it
it.
right now. I'm saying it
no
right
one-
now.
Say what
This
you
is
want
the
to say.
most upsetting take that you have ever given me.
Entertainment is
on this
entertainment, and
platform.
tonight I was entertained. I
bet you were.
No,
I
hey,
spent
were you-
$32
no,
to be entertained tonight.
were
7
you
of it was on
interested-
a membership to Netflix, and
Were
25
you
of it was
interested
to
when it was Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz? How interested were you?
I didn't give a damn.
You didn't give a damn, did you?
Didn't
But
give a
once
damn.
Mike Tyson's name was up there, you were like, "Oh, I gotta watch this shit."
Love Mike
And
Tyson.
we gotta stream this shit, don't we?
Hey, man, on the off chance that tonight I was able to say a 58-year-old man knocked out a man half his age, I tuned in tonight.
But you see,
the
but you've already
for the
seen
nostalgia,
Mike
for the
Tyson.
Okay.
You've already seen
of a
Mike Tyson pass his
1990s
prime.
kid who watched an Iron Mike Tyson
You know
walk
what?
down to the ring, and his entrance was longer than the fight. That's why I tuned in tonight. Out of respect for that man. Did I think he was going to win? I hoped, but I never thought he really
But
could.
if
You
it
know
was
what?
Mike Tyson
There's-
versus Conor McGregor, you wouldn't have given a shit as much as it was Jake Paul. Would you?
I watched Conor McGregor and I watched him fight Mayweather, and I've only watched 2 Mayweather fights in my life, and one of them was McGregor.
Was the other one Pacquiao?
It was.
I
Yeah,
know.
for
Everyone
everybody.
loves Pacquiao.
Yeah, for both of those were but so I mean, and it's been literally decades almost since fights had that magnitude, minus those two in the occasional Adrian Broner fight, and things like that.
Yeah, Triple G and Canelo.
And
Yeah.
Garcia had some crazy shit going on too. You don't
Tyson
even know
Fury.
who. Do you know who? Do you know who Ryan Garcia is? Big Doc.
I'm Mexican. What do you think?
I
Of
wouldn't if
course.
it wasn't for Daz.
Everybody knows who Ryan motherfucking.
Yo,
he's
that's
hitting
two
people.
tones,
He's hitting
man.
people on TikTok just for fun.
No, and Chris, to go right along with that, yes, Okay, I have a lot of feelings. It's a very loaded moment because, yes, there's a burning pile of bullshit that people jumped into, but there's also very valid reasons. It was for, like, Mike Tyson isn't even supposed to be alive.
Mm.
We have watched him grow
Right.
up
100%.
right before our very eyes.
With his drug
We
problems
watched him live
and in
multiple
jail and
lives.
stuff. Yeah.
You know, um and so for that, it was great to see him, and he was in amazing shape. um
Look good.
Me and his butt look similar.
I bet he can whip
They
all
had
our
to show us.
asses.
They had to show us his ass when he walked
I
away from
ha-
camera.
you
Bro,
know, it's like
hey,
me and Mike
bruh.
Tyson gotta show our ass when we out.
I'm gonna tell you right now though, I don't give a damn. I'm about to be 42 years old next month. I'm not letting my daddy kiss me with his ass out. I'm not doing it.
I thought
I'm
that.
not doing it.
Well, I needed to know if his dick was out in the front. Is what
No,
the
you know
fuck.
he had a cup on.
Hey,
That's
that was a
still
jock
way
strap. He
too
was
much
wearing a
dick
jock
out.
strap. If you know, he was wearing a jock strap.
No, but that's just like only the dick, bro. That's not
He said the
okay.
balls might have been dangling out the side.
That shit gave me a
Hey,
flashback of The
He's like,
Hangover watching that shit.
you came out of my ball sack, boy.
you used to live in my balls.
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
How'd you feel about that one boxer humping the other boxer
Bro, I
like
thought that was
that?
disrespectful as hell. I wish he would have turned around and knocked the. Ooh,
He really put
Was that
that
the
nigga in the
third point,
corner and
the
he
Goya point?
bruh. And then I couldn't even really describe it on TikTok. I'm trying to use words that won't get my live took off because I'm not sure exactly what you could say. I'm trying to describe thrusting in the least sexual fashion.
yeah. Well, it's really also like so. It's also an interesting place, right? With them dropping the f bomb, showing booty cheeks,
Mhm.
humping guys. You know, is this more of a demonic world that we're getting
I
into
think
with
it's
No,
the
these kind
I
of
era.
don't think so.
I think
events?
it's the era of no cable. I think it's the speculation that WWE could be returning to the Attitude Era. I think Netflix allows you the freedom to kind of test the boundaries in entertainment. And I
To
mean,
How do
me,
you think sponsors are gonna respond though?
sponsors will just tell you like not to do. It'll just give them like a pat on the back. Don't do that. To me, it was just like an ego thing. Like I fucking got you. Like I got you. Like
But
it's
there's
me.
sponsors. You're missing what I'm saying, Elisa. Not you, Big Duck, but I'm talking about that was entertainment. Like, okay, I get that.
I mean, what I
Cool.
would say is that
Um,
we've seen adaptation throughout time. We've seen advertisers be very strict. We've seen advertisers be at the whim of what was hot. I think it will depend on whether it's hot enough or not. If something is hot, advertisers want their things seen, and they will bend to the will of what is socially acceptable.
It
If
would have to
something
be
it,
Kanye hot for them to tell them to shut the fuck up. Like it would have to be Kanye hot.
I mean, there
Like
will be sponsors who aren't with the shits, but if something is hot enough, they'll hitch their bandwagon to anything.
can we
yeah.
talk about that Trump speech that Jake Paul gave at the end?
Bro, I had to cut it off. I had to cut it off. I was done watching after that. I was
I
like,
I
what?
like
I had to cut it off. I had had enough.
The white man took the black man down and gave the
And
Trump
then,
speech.
bro, it was a little too much. It was a little too much. Look,
Let me.
if we want to
I'm
talk
gonna
about something
stop.
watched
that
it. I
made me
watched it. No,
irate,
continue.
Bye.
it
Continue. I
wasn't
watched
the
it. I want to
buildup
hear.
of the fight. It wasn't the fight itself. It wasn't the slap before the fight. It wasn't I'm gonna knock you out in 4 to 5 rounds. It was the fact that he cut a Trump promo at the end of this motherfucker. Really? That's what we doing now?
It's a new America, baby. He was just letting everybody know. That's what
And he meant it.
with all eyes on him,
And he meant it.
and it's true.
It can only be true if you want it
Let's
or
jump
allow it to be.
let's jump in the burning pile of
Uh,
shit,
I
baby.
tend to have a more positive outlook on life. I tend to be more glass half full. I tend to be more greater is he who is in me than he who is in the world. That the God that I serve is greater than anything that man could come up with.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mm.
So
Yes, Lord.
so while man and places people in high places are out here plotting and planning for the destruction of the people, I
Praise
want you to know
Jesus.
that there is a God that we serve that will provide protection in your
Yes,
time of
Lord.
need, will provide direction when you are lost. He will be your ram in the bush. Hallelujah. Glory to God.
Hallelujah.
Amen. Well, now, now that y'all have been prayed for, what do you give the event as an overall, Big Doc? We'll start with you.
For me, I don't.
On a scale of 1 to 10, people watching, what do you guys give the
For
event
all
on
right,
the scale of
for
1 to 10?
for entertainment, it was good for it was entertaining. It was
You got to
very
put a
entertaining.
number on it, 1 out of 10. This is your
But
time to
he's
shine.
I
going
know.
by sections. Do you think all of this is my problem? Okay, it's just like, here's the thing. If I am live, even now, the amount of people who have left my live stream and my shit hasn't cut off or kicked them out one fucking time.
Hey, but they went back in 20 times on Netflix.
Dude, your
Diving.
live stream, right? What were you
Bro,
saying?
they were like flies flying into the fucking light over and over and over fucking again. But like, like, I don't know. It's a
Any one
lot.
of us would have killed to play any part on that card, from the ring announcer to commentator to ring man.
If we could replace either Michael Irvin or fucking Jerry Jones, we would have done fucking amazing.
Yo, I wish I could have been the ring announcer. I feel like I would have done a much better job than him. The only thing I couldn't have done, he killed that Spanish though, didn't he? When he threw them Spanish in there, I said, "Oh, he's killing it right now. Go ahead,
No,
He
play it."
messed up at the beginning. He
either
was
one of you
messing
guys.
up. I didn't, bro. It felt it's funny because they have canceled and rescheduled this fight so much for so many parts of it to feel rushed.
No, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
they
definitely
even
didn't
said
feel
that.
like they had a run through. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, and like, we're over here putting together movie, doing all kinds of shit,
Yeah.
and are begging for it to be, while people are trying to click 20 times over into whatever
To
fucking.
restream it.
Yeah, I mean that's the world that we live in. I still choose not to get caught up in that though. Like I feel like if you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. You for those who rock with me, I
Nah, nigga, this
appreciate you.
is, look, we live in a gangster world, bro.
Yeah.
You either with me or against me. That's the
Hey,
way that, and especially in this new America,
New America. Ooh, you
it
funny.
up.
You
They
funny.
told me about it.
You funny. I
They,
I mean, let's. I mean, if we want to have a real conversation about New America, there ain't nothing new about
I
this
don't.
America.
I don't. I
There,
don't.
there
No,
ain't
I
nothing.
do. Let's go.
There
Let's
is
get into
nothing.
it.
There is
Let's get
nothing
into
new.
it.
There's nothing new about this America. There is nothing more frightening about this America than has ever been frightening about America, because the same
I do
60% of
great,
the
Alyssa.
same
I do
60% of
great.
the nation who voted for Donald J. Trump have always been there. They've all
I love Donald J. Trump. He is our president,
There
and
you go.
and they made their voice heard. They don't scare me. They don't scare me. You don't scare me. What I think is funny though, is that a person who didn't vote has talked more about politics since the election than I've ever heard you talk about it. And I think you
Look.
should shut the fuck up about it.
Look, what I think is that whether or not I vote isn't business I've made of anybody's publicly or to be said here on this. And I haven't talked about it. I'm talking about the fight.
You talking about America. And
You-
you're
I'm
allu-
s-
and you're
He
alluding
asked
and you're
me
you're
about
you're,
my
allu-
opinion on the
you're
fight,
you're
and
you're
I don't know where
alluding
this
to
shit
new
went off
America.
after that.
There was a speech given at the end that
Yeah.
I'm speaking on. And I haven't brought up I haven't spoken on a side or
That is
anything.
politics.
He
I'm
did not bring
talking
up.
on
He did not bring up politics.
ideas.
He just said what Jake Paul said, and
No,
then he
no,
asked me
but
about my
you
opinion
make
on the card.
you make innuendo to the fact that it's scary
And you're
or
talking
it's
about
something new.
no. Look, you acted like I've been on here talking about anything, and I've barely been live and have not posted a status about anything related to politics.
Okay, we can pretend like we haven't had these conversations, but that's all right.
All right. Maybe a different podcast.
But that
or
has
maybe-
nothing.
maybe-
It has everything.
No,
to do
he's
with
not
it.
talking
agree
about
that
podcasting.
I-
He's
I-
talking
I
about
agree that-
nothing that has to do with on air. And
I-
even what I'm talking about is not politically driven because there is no right and wrong. You think that
I mean,
because of
I
who
choose
you
not to-
voted
I
for.
choose
So
not
when
to
I
give it
speak
credence.
on what's
I choose
going
not to
on,
give it power.
I don't even know what you mean right now.
That's the point.
Like, because I'm not giving it power. I'm speaking on what was said and the reality of what was said,
But it's
or-
not
or-
new
or
and it's not
wasn't said.
scary. It's
I
not
have-
new
I-
and it's not scary.
I agree with that 10,000%.
Right.
That is something I can agree with.
It's not new and it's not
But
scary.
Well, that's the
That was
thing.
my whole point.
That's the thing is going back to old ways is what is the regression taking place.
Hey.
And I just use the terminology used in the match, in the speech given after.
So how do you feel
Okay.
about that speech?
Look,
How do you feel about that speech? What did that speech do for you?
Big
I
time.
told you I turned it off because I found such disdain with it. How did it make you feel?
I thought it was a wild speech, and I already said immediately after.
You said it was new and scary, and then you said
That's
it
not
wasn't.
what I said.
Run the tape back.
Yeah,
Run
you
the tape
did.
back. You run the
You
tape back.
did.
Run the tape back. It's new and scary. No, it ain't. It ain't. I agree. It's not new and scary.
No, that's not what okay.
Right.
What I said was.
Oh, now you're gonna revisionist history. You sound more like him than you don't.
No, what I said was that he beat him up, and blah blah blah. Like, bro, okay.
Oh, now you got lost in the
No,
argument.
no. Keep going.
This
going,
is
keep
first
going.
take. Call me
No.
Stephen A. Smith, baby. Ow. Max Kellerman can't keep up. Nah, man, it's a riveting conversation. I enjoy the debate. I enjoy the fun. It was an entertaining night. We could talk politics all day. We could talk about the state of the country. I mean, this is not
Well,
a new
I feel like
conversation.
it goes hand in hand with what happened.
It's not a new conversation for us, though. But I tend to still take the approach that I take on, like a case of the Mondays and things of that nature, which is uplifting other people, empowering other people. There is a lot of negativity that's going to come in the next 4 years. I will not pretend like that is not going to happen. But at the same time, I
It's not
choose
even a
how I
4-year
respond to it.
thing. It's not even
It's a lifetime thing, but it's definitely going to be
It's not-
hyper focused. There's going to be a magnifying glass on it for the next 4 years. What plays out after that and years to come after that, we will see. But I mean, it's going to be an interesting ride for sure. But I still choose to speak positive spot positivity into the world.
So
to
what
lift
would
up
you
my neighbors.
rate
I can't even speak at this point. I've been
tonight?
talking for over
What
5
do
hours.
you rate the event tonight, Milk? Is all the fuck I want.
Well, I never heard Big Doc actually give it a number. As he got stuck at entertainment, he said, well, from an entertainment, he wouldn't put a qualifier on it, Big Doc.
And that was my problem. Don't put qualifiers on it to make it better.
But like,
let's give it an overall thing as it. Like,
all right, overall, I'm gonna give it out of what, like a 5, a 10?
10 out of 10, player. Out of 10.
Which gives you flexibility.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a 7 because the people that fought before it did a really good job.
The
people that fought before did a really good job, and they gave them a platform that most people wouldn't have given a fuck about.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give it a 7, and the prelims, the co-main events, it gave them a really good platform for them to boost their popularity up, their fan base up, and they gave really good fights. Even though I disagree on the decisions on
some of the
fights,
girls think it's UFC. Them girls need to just UFC fight.
Can I ask this question, Big Doc? Because we talked about motivation for watching the fights now and in the past, right? Let me ask this question of you. Are you more interested in going and seeing the next fight for those two young ladies when they face off for the third time?
No.
No.
I'm not gonna watch that shit. No. Good fight, bitches. See you later.
That's it.
Well, I think
we that she's a dirty fighter.
So we can talk about praising how much attention and spotlight they just put on it. But apparently, it starts and ends right here.
It would be like.
Does that make it a 6 now, Big Doc? Is it a 6 now?
No. Would you watch the WNBA if it was on the Olympics?
I didn't start watching the WNBA until Angel Reese got there.
I need to get some of them Angel Reese's pieces. No, that's a real. That's a real cereal.
Something smaller is on a bigger spectrum. But once it goes back to its normal shit, no one gives a fuck.
Hey, well, no, I mean, you just disrespected the shit out the WNBA. Let me just say that Juju Watkins.
WNBA, I don't give a fuck.
Hey, man, fuck you, yes. Motherfucker. Juju Watkins coming next. Juju Watkins is going to be the Michael Jordan of the fucking WNBA. You mark my words.
Caitlyn Jenner's going to be the next fucking Michael Jordan.
No, she's Larry Bird, motherfucker. She's Larry Bird, and she better be happy to be that.
So what do you give it now on the scale?
Before Big Doc said 7, I was thinking an 8, but after having dissected,
7.
Right,
I'm gonna say 7.
Right, you said 7. We heard you. Before he said 7, I was thinking 8, but after having dissected it a little further with him, I'm gonna give it that 6 that he should have.
What the fuck?
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'm gonna give it to you. It's the same argument.
But after that, no one's gonna go back and watch them.
That's the same argument I have. There was some good fights beforehand.
But you guys asked me for this entertainment prop, like this.
No qualifiers.
Like it was a really good. You know, they all gave really good fights.
Couldn't they have put in some live?
It was a really
How
good
did you feel about Ice-T's narration?
I thought that was okay. I thought there could have been better celebrities overall. I mean, honestly, probably Michael Irvin might have been my favorite person to see.
For the longest, I thought it was Michael Strahan. I thought it was Michael Strahan narrating for the second. Like, I was like,
oh,
really?
Wow. Big Doc don't know Ice-T?
I was like, is this Michael Strahan or is this Ice-T?
No,
what the fuck is going on? But no, like, I thought it was pretty good. Like, either way, like,
they were saying some shit. I don't know, bro. It was.
Hey, I guarantee you that if Mike Tyson decides to fight again, they will not draw 1,000 people.
It's
What?
just Mike Tyson needs to stop it after this. If they
I
do a
hope so.
part two,
What I would like to see now is if he wants to stay in the fight game, that he's like coaching, that he's bringing other people up.
No, I want to see him take his ass out. No, we don't need Muhammad Ali Jr.
Nah, man, we want Mike to be able to be in his right mind. You know what I mean? And that
Shout
was
out, shout out
slightly
Muhammad
disrespectful
Ali's.
to Ali there.
Shout out Muhammad Ali's daughter. What has she been up to?
I don't know, but
Not
she could fight
boxing.
Mike Tyson next.
I don't
See how
know.
that
Maybe,
goes.
Yo, with the
Fucking-
world
might
how it
still,
is right now, that's
yeah.
not that
Hey,
far fetched.
Hey, it's
She knows how
equality
to
at this
box.
point.
Have her get back to the gym. I'd put my money on her over Mike
I
right
put my
now.
money on her too. Shit.
If she trains
I think this is the most unrealistic part of the
Hey,
conversation
equal
tonight.
right to the left.
No, it's
Hey.
definitely, it's way more real. This is the problem with this burning pile of dog shit, is that that's way closer to reality than we could ever fucking imagine.
All the views of this pile of dog shit are not in alignment with Milk or Milk and Joe Entertainment.
Yeah, we don't make that. Let's Five TV doesn't make that. Sometimes we react to it, very rarely. We are way more focused on creating our own content and doing things our way, and usually at our own detriment, making higher quality content. Even this being 51 minutes is to our detriment. People want to see
I
3-minute
was
shit.
say I'm sleepy. I'm
That's
sleepy.
what's sad. That's what's sad. Like
I've had
everybody
fun
wants to see
arguing with you
clips.
tonight. This is
Bro,
probably the most fun I've had arguing tonight, though.
We never argue. We never.
I know
argue,
it was
man.
fun.
But
We
it
should,
was.
we
I've
should
been
start
watching.
an argumentative debate
No,
show.
I've been
I almost
watching
could get with it
sports.
now.
I've been watching sports commentary,
Yeah.
and they debate it like that when it's sports. What up, Kia?
Right. Yeah. That's what I brought tonight. We
but
brought that tonight.
you do everything, Milk. It's all you. It's all you.
I
big,
changed
That's
it
the
to a
fun part
we.
of it. That's the fun part of it. Is just debating, even if you don't agree with it.
Right, exactly. That's what it's really about. Well, and that's what it's always been about, is about healthy debate and discussion. You don't have to agree on everything. If everybody fucking agreed on everything, it'd be a fucking pretty bland ass
But
world.
it's so funny. Like, even why does he think that he can come? Like, first off, what I had said right before that was like, Milk. What I had said before that was, yeah, I have been watching sports commentary and decided to take that moment
Yeah,
to do
that's
that.
what I brought
And-
tonight.
No, and what's the next sentence you said?
I reminded you of I reminded you of what I brought tonight.
No, you brought a competitor.
I triggered you to
brought a
remember that.
competitor, and then big.
I triggered you to remember that.
You triggered.
Don't
me
play
to
around with a pro, baby. You can't win when it comes to playing with the milk.
So you picked up on what I. So I'm telling you what you already knew, and was the reason why.
Hey, Big Doc. Doc.
You
Tell
can't
him to ring the bell, Big Doc. It
Let's
was
go.
over before it started, my guy.
Oh,
That's like the
Yeah,
Tyson
that
fight.
was scary. That was scary.
Oh man, no, but still, like this whole I don't even pay-per-view. What do you call it?
It was a Netflix special.
this whole Netflix special, like it to me, like I said, it like. All right, so me and Milk rated it. I rated it a 7. He rated it a 6. All right, Brandon, what are you gonna give it?
Bring it home, buddy. Bring it home.
Drum roll.
I'm gonna give it a 5.
He had to go lower than me. Fuck that. 4.97.
Bro, Milk, I watched you love it on TikTok. You were
for 4 hours. For 4 hours.
You were in.
Hey man, shout out to the over
I
200
watched
people
you.
watching me fanboy out to some boxing.
I said
and
I watched.
thought,
I was
I
gonna
felt like
say
you
I
guys were
watched
giving me
you.
shit for giving it a 7. I felt like you guys were
No,
giving me
well,
shit for that.
bro, I watched him fall in love or remember why he loved boxing, watching the fights. And it's crazy because earlier today he didn't even really want to watch. He
No,
wasn't that
man.
enthused.
I even
Earlier in
said
the
it.
week.
I said it on the live. Like normally, especially something that late, I would have just went to bed and watched the highlight in the morning. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like shit, I'm
I'm
tired. I want to go to bed.
I mean, I didn't even want to talk about it, honestly.
He didn't. Can I say? Well, I've already said too much tonight. I'm just gonna say some more shit that's too much. But he said to me,
I didn't want to talk about
said,
it. I
he
didn't
said,
want to
"How much do you
entertain
really
it.
want to do this tonight?" Yeah.
I didn't want to entertain it. I didn't think it's worth entertaining. I wasn't even like, and it's one of those things that I feel like didn't meet expectations so hard that
It was slightly disappointing.
either people will not be discussing it tomorrow
no.
or they'll be discussing their disappointment so hard.
I'm gonna say that no one's gonna be talking about the Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, but I will say that they will at least be discussing the co-main event and the other fights before that.
Yeah.
To me, those fights are really good. The decisions were shit,
Shit.
but the fights were really good. But for that Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight, yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be talking about that.
I mean, for $7, you can't say you didn't get your money's worth.
I mean, I've been like subscribed to Netflix for years now, so I got that shit for free to me.
How
I'm
many new subscribers to Netflix do you think they got tonight? Like I haven't had a Netflix account in years.
The numbers are gonna be I mean everything was record breaking but the problem is when you do a when you do a fast money grab like that, are you gonna be able to do it again?
Yeah.
And they lost a lot of trust and credibility with people. And so it'll be really interesting.
I know, I agree, especially since they lost a lot of their comedians as well, because a lot of their comedians are going to Hulu. I don't think
they're
that a lot.
starting to hilarious.
Yeah, exactly. And now, like Netflix is trying to regroup by
They're changing
their NFL games.
They said if Hulu can take comedy, then Netflix can be live sports.
I mean, they've been working towards being a live platform. I mean, they're doing it. I don't know. They know what they're doing too much. We'll have to see what happens next. But I don't know how easy what they did tonight will be to duplicate. They're not as good as Kanye. Kanye can do shit like that to people over and over and over again, and I like.
He can't do it to me once. He ain't never done it to me, not a half a time.
He hasn't done it to me since 2011, so I don't know.
You haven't.
You learned it.
Milk. You don't listen. If you listen to him, you'd understand. But he
lost me after the backpack. He put his backpack back on. Tell him to come fucks with me, okay?
He said, "Watch the Throne." I started watching Netflix. I was like, "No, I'm good."
That's funny as fuck.
Yo.
But you gotta be that nice, and I don't know if Netflix and they got competition that is lethal. They're doing good. They have a lot of good programming. I'm not gonna cancel my Netflix.
I'm not for sure.
Watch the Whitney documentary.
I'm gonna see if I can get a refund in the morning.
Anyway,
I'm fucking around.
The Whitney documentary.
Yeah, that documentary, bro. They show Whitney and
he went to go watch it that fast. He said, "Whitney."
He said,
"Whitney." Wait, Whitney on that.
Bro, the footage in that movie, you feel like you know her. But yeah, all right, Elisa, we love you. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us and
Yo, we appreciate
being
you,
a
Lisa.
part of the discussion.
For sure,
Milk,
for sure.
Milk,
Yo, what up, man?
Jake and Tyson brought all the smoke everywhere.
Hey, but I mean, I think we heard what Mike may have really cared about, which is they beat the Roy Jones, or excuse me, Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor record.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
so who really won tonight?
that's what I could compare it to. But an interesting, this is what's really interesting about nowadays too,
Yeah.
though, right? There's boxing matches. They named a Canelo match at that venue that had outsold
Okay.
the match tonight.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know
because
what gate they're talking about then. Yeah, what record he broke. They said there was a record
internet.
broken, though.
Well, internet wise,
Okay,
and stuff like that is obviously
but
on
not
a whole
attendance,
other
not attendance
dynamic.
record, not in person
Yeah,
attendance. Okay.
yeah.
Well, and of course, ain't none of them outdid the WWE. We've had a
Well,
WrestleMania there.
I mean, the second highest boxing match ever there isn't bad, but
No,
I thought it was gonna not come close, like
right.
blow some shit out the water with how the internet was invested.
I was
but-
slightly nervous during the prelims when there was a lot of empty seats. I was like, this must be for the celebrities.
That bro, some of them seats were crazy. Did you
Right?
see the seat with the TV?
No, I missed that. I missed
No.
that.
It has a TV, and
Okay.
then you're ringside.
Wait, so you can watch it right in front of you and right in front of you?
Yes.
What?
Yes, that's the only way I ever want to experience
From now
any
on, that's
concert,
it.
sports event, anything.
That's it. Hey,
That's
Jerry's
it.
World got it, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, my brother been to Jerry's World. I've never been. He was trying to take me, and I ain't want to go because I ain't a Cowboys fan. It might be worth it though if I get to have it on the TV and in front of me.
Yeah, bro, and that was some weird shit. Some law firm won the seats, but
Okay.
yeah, and they were showing it off. But all right, man, it's been dope. It's been crazy.
Are you sure you don't want to talk about this for another 12 hours? I feel like I can go all night now. It's been a marathon for the Milkman.
No, I'm good.
Yo, we appreciate y'all tapping in.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh, now somebody special has arrived. Who is it?
AM is trying to talk about. Let's see what AM.
Okay, he might provide a new perspective. Send him the link. Tell him to come on. I got a little more energy.
I got a little bit.
Yo, we talk about the baddest man on the planet. He is definitely one of the best R&B singers in all of the 309. Coming to the stage once you get that link, none other than the one and only AM.
You funny.
I'm trying to steal that ring announcer job, bro. I want that job. I mean, I might not never get to be the ring announcer for the WWE, but maybe they'll let me ring announce for TNA or something, you know? I'd be okay with that.
I'm sending you the link to your DM right now.
I'd be all right with that.
It's in there right now.
Yo, shout out to the couple people watching the Milk and Joe Entertainment. Appreciate y'all.
All you gotta do is go to your DM. But yeah, it's sent to you. All right, he's in there.
It's after 1 o'clock in the morning.
We'll play something while we.
I had to put my shades on so y'all don't know when I'm taking a nap.
Come on. I
What's on papers? Nothing major. Out the game for a minute, still a player. About to dunk it, y'all used to getting layups. Roll it up in the paper with no flavors. I feel amazing, better than ever. Still shining in the storm and bad weather. Look at my sweater. Peep the fashion, so y'all know that it's lights, camera, action. More smoke than you could imagine. Where the ski mask is, show me where the cash is. Or knock your ass out like cashes. Hit the motherfucking blunt, then pass it. Cause I'm high again, 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 high again. Y'all still listen to Tom McDonald? I know. You don't gotta lie to me. I know. Still do anything to go viral.
Am I in there?
I seen y'all sipping over a thought.
Yo, what up, AL? He
What's
let
that word?
you in. He let you in and he let himself out, man. What's good with you on tonight, Mike?
Damn, he tired to say I ain't eat milk.
Hey, his phone might be. I don't even know what's popping. I figure he was on his computer though. Something must have happened though. You over there banging though. You over there 1 o'clock in the morning got the munchies. Like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
He's like, you already know. You
Hold
already
on,
know.
you know what's going on. Hold on, how you
Flip your camera to the side. Turn
you-
your phone to the side. There you go.
this way?
Yeah,
Hold
you gotta had an auto rotate on first.
Like this?
There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Won't God do it? Won't God do it? So talk to us about the fight. What you wanted to have said.
Man, look, listen, man. That whole fight, I kept saying, bro. I'm like, man, Mike. I'm like, man, Jake Paul out there beating on that old ass man.
You like, is that elderly abuse? That's what you was coming with?
Man, you know, me and Jake Paul the same age. I just put myself in his shoes, like
I felt
how I
like
would feel.
Jake Paul took advantage of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, bro,
I
you out there
don't-
beating on a 58-year-old. That's somebody's
I
grandpa, bro.
said
He got
that, and
grandkids.
even I'm seeing statuses like I feel embarrassed, and
I
that's
don't-
how I felt watching it. As
Yeah, I did
I
too.
was
I
like,
did too.
don't.
damn, what's really
I
going
don't
on?
either. I don't.
Hey,
Y'all seen what
AM.
Javante Davis? Y'all ain't see
AM.
what Javante Davis said?
What he
No, I
said?
didn't. But real quick, AM, you didn't make no $200 bet with nobody, did you?
Nah, I was capping.
Yeah, I hope you did not, dog.
I was capping, bro.
Not talking about his bets on air.
Hey, you want to know what's fucked up? If I could have put some money on it, I would have put it on one of Tyson. That's fucked up. I would have lost.
Bro, it would have been nasty.
As you sitting there talking about he getting his ass whooped. Come on now, be for real. Let me just say this. Mike Tyson didn't get his ass whooped. Mike Tyson showed you that he still could take a punch, but Jake Paul let up on
that's
his
all
ass.
he did.
Wait, let me say this. Let me say this real quick.
I'm still not convinced by Jake Paul.
Jake Paul went soft on that man at the end.
Yeah, let me know.
preserve his
Wait.
legacy.
Let me say this.
Bro,
Jake
they
Paul
showed
went soft
one
on
of
that
them
man all
punches
fight.
in slow motion, and I cried.
He went 30% on that man all fight. You gotta imagine, like
He was scary though, and he said it.
Did y'all watch the Anderson Silva and Adesanya fight?
No.
Yep, I did.
I don't watch boxing.
I watch it
on UFC. It was something like that. It's kind of like getting the opportunity to fight your mentor, somebody you looked up to. Like, you a boxer now. You ain't really an official boxer, but you a boxer. You Jake Paul. You looked up to Mike Tyson as a kid. You don't want to get in the ring with him in front of the world and embarrass the man if y'all best friends in real life.
But
there's
a difference.
After this fight, him and Jake Paul finna go smoke a blunt, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
they finna go
but
kick
there's
it.
a difference. You can't compare that to the Adesanya and Anderson Silva fight. There's a complete
No.
difference.
But what I'm saying about that fight is Adesanya had
I'll
a
be
certain
right
amount
back.
of respect for him to the point where he didn't really want to hurt him. You see what I'm saying?
No, yeah, he had so much respect for Anderson Silva. Adesanya had so much respect, and I understand that. But there's also there's a difference between where Anderson Silva was and Adesanya was. Like, Silva could have still had it. Like, he still could have front kicked the shit out of him. He's
Not-
like that.
I think Anderson Silva could have beat a lot of niggas' asses at that time, but he fought the best nigga in the UFC. It's not. Like, bro,
Father Time catches
Well,
up with
hey,
everybody,
so did Adesanya.
you you gonna lose
Fought
the
the
step.
best in the UFC.
mm-hmm.
They like either way. It could have gone either way, but Adesanya had more respect for Anderson, and that's where it is. It's like you don't
Like
want
that's
to
what
fuck up.
Javante Davis said. He was like, you got a chance to share a ring with one of the best boxers on the planet, and you didn't even get the job done. You a bozo. And I get what he's saying, because in the boxing world, you're supposed to
looked
finish
like a
that
clown.
man.
Yeah, he looked like a
You're
clown.
supposed to finish that man. But
yeah,
in the relationship that I think Jake Paul and Tyson got, bro, I think they was just about the money, and neither Jake Paul or Tyson wanted to hurt each other. I think Tyson looked at him.
Well,
I think Tyson looked at him like
talking
this is a
for
kid.
years.
Tyson looked at him like this is a kid. You
They've
understand?
been talking for years, but
Yeah.
Mike Tyson didn't hold back. But they've been talking and building a bond, and they're very similar characters.
I wouldn't say similar characters.
Hey, B-Dash, you said you don't think Tyson held back a little bit?
No,
I don't think he held back.
I think he tried to get in there. I think he tried to land his shots. I think he became
because
cautious
he
the
knew
more the
how
fight
many
went on.
people. He knew how many people needed him to. That's why.
Let's also
he
think
was
about
trying
it.
to be in such a warrior mind frame leading up. Short answers, very like ego death answers at all times.
Yep,
that's a warrior's
What you think about
mentality.
What you think about Tyson thinking in his head though that his corner needs him not to get permanently damaged? Because at the end of the day, bro, Jake Paul in his prime, he my age. We both the same age. But he in shape. If Jake Paul go 100% against Tyson, bro, he might hit that man so hard he get a fucking brain aneurysm.
Here's two questions I have for you. Do you think that Mike Tyson would have done better 4 years ago when he went against Roy Jones, or do you think that Mike would have still looked as entertaining as he did?
He was in way better shape now.
I'm gonna keep
no, but what if he fought somebody again like a Roy Jones who didn't have the speed of a Jake Paul, who had the delays in reaction?
Jake Paul don't got speed though. I think it was
he's faster than a 58-year-old man.
No, he was not faster than Mike out there at all.
No, I don't think Jake Paul got speed on. I don't think it was about speed.
What do you mean?
If Mike's leg wasn't hurt,
yes, that's what I was gonna say. I really think it was about the fact that Mike ain't having. You gotta think 95, not 95.
Right.
Mike even slipped out there on his entrance.
Listen
out
though,
there.
75% of Mike
I
Tyson's
didn't want to
game
see it,
is in
but
his
I
feet,
saw
bro. Like you gotta think, Mike Tyson growing up, bro. 75% of that nigga fight was in his footwork. It's the way that Mike Tyson move his feet.
And
that's what made him so good.
Not even just that, but in his clinch as well.
Well,
whenever they clinched him up, he always fucked him up in the clinch.
And he was
but
even
in this fight
footwork,
today, Mike wasn't moving his feet, bro. He was too tired, bro.
He was hitting his footwork still, just off the instinct.
Yeah, he was trying.
He was trying, but he did too much of this, bro. He did too much of this right here, bro. He did too much standing still, bro. The nigga was standing still too much in that fight. I never seen Mike not move enough. Like
and he was still hard to hit.
Nah, hell no. Jake Paul was hitting them all in his nugget. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, he was, bro. His dome.
I'm not saying
that was when I was sad.
But he couldn't knock
was
him out.
when they.
Hey, that shit felt
hold on.
I'm like,
I gotta talk
America,
about this.
America watching this young man beat on this old guy.
Hold on. They showed a slow motion Jake Paul punch to fucking Mike Tyson's noggin, and I was like, oh
yeah, it's over with.
You wanted to call it off like the J Life Biggie J, didn't you? You was like, ring the bell.
When I seen that shit too.
Yeah,
I called it quits when I seen that shit too in slow motion. I said, oh yeah, Mike let that man hit him.
No, what I said was Mike can still take a punch. That's what I said.
I thought
can
both.
Take a punch, but you gotta understand, bro.
But that doesn't mean
Paul was punching him 100%, bro.
Oh no, he wasn't. He was taking care of Mike. I appreciate him for that a little bit.
Bro.
After that punch,
I appreciate Jake Paul too for not beating up that old man and having some respect for him, because he could have did him bogus if you think about it.
Mike could have been laid out.
Yeah, but also what would that have done if Jake Paul would have knocked out Mike Tyson.
Right.
They would have
And
talked
that's the
more
wrestling,
shit about
that's
Jake
what it
Paul.
was. He did a baby
Bro,
face turn.
I ain't gonna
at
lie.
the
For the
end,
next
right.
5 years, motherfuckers would have said you bogus as hell, bro. You knocked out an old man. Who cares?
I mean, but he
Exactly.
likes that persona anyway.
No, I
All
think he
that
likes the
does
fact that he
feel-
just fought Tyson
I mean,
and
if
got away with
somebody
it.
said that about him, and if the world said that, that just fuels his next match to get
The
that
problem
much
child,
more
right?
eyes.
The problem
No,
child.
and and that's how Jake Paul gets his
And
fucking
so at this
popularity.
point, he's almost not even set up for a next fight because he didn't knock that nigga out.
No, but he
Well, I
won,
think this
and that's
the thing, right? I
He'll
ain't gonna lie.
stumble and
When the
his
fight happened, I
next fight.
said this. When the fight happened, I said this. It's gonna be a Paul Tyson too.
Nah.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Nah.
Hell
Yeah.
no. Hell
Yeah.
no.
Tyson not the type. Tyson not the type to take that L on the shoulders, bro.
I won't watch another Tyson
Tyson
fight.
won that fight.
We ain't gonna watch it again. I'm just saying Tyson gonna want to do it again. He gonna be like, set it up.
Tyson don't need another battle.
Tyson won that fight.
Tyson
Nah,
don't.
hell nah. Tyson ain't win that damn fight.
Hey, if that's what he needs,
Tyson ain't win that fight. If you gotta tell yourself that, I'm gonna let you have it though.
If that's what he needs to, if that's what Tyson needs,
Okay.
needs to hear to
Bro,
go sit his ass down.
Bro, when did you
play
see a
with his
slow motion? Wait,
grandkids.
let me ask you a question. When did you see a slow motion of Jake Paul? I'm sorry. When did you see a slow motion of Mike Tyson getting the best of Jake Paul?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Tyson Fury. Never mind. Sorry.
Bro, Jake Paul was punching on that man. You ain't seen no slow motion of Tyson punching him.
Nowadays, I'm thinking of a real boxer nowadays that Jake Paul can fight. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me.
Hey, but you want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? They fighting in a heavyweight division. So if you think about it, if Jake Paul did go to the what is it, the what is it, the WBA? No, the M, what is it?
The WBC.
The WBC.
Middleweight.
If he did go to some shit like that, bro, and he was fighting in the heavyweight division, he'd be fighting real killers. Ain't no way he would survive.
I guarantee you right now, after having fought an 8-round fight, that Mike Tyson could knock Evander Holyfield out right now.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it
Alright.
bro.
With that being said, like an old school BET.
First of all, you don't take my damn line. You know what this is for AM Big Doc, the exotic one. I am the milkman, and like an old school BET condo commercial, it's time to wrap it up.
Crazy, wild work. Wait.
Tyson
Okay.
Holyfield, next fight. I'll watch that one.
AM, real quick. What do you give that event on a scale of 1 to 10?
Honesty?
Yeah.
Like a 4.
He was not entertained.
Like a 3. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Do you know how hype this fight was, bro? For the fight to be this hype and it to be that boring.
Wait.
Yo, AM. Hold on. I gotta ask AM a question. I have to ask AM a question.
Come on, last question. Time to go.
Me and Trey.
He doing me. Hey, he doing me like Joe Budden did to Migos.
Nah. Me and Trey Blaze lived up to the hype more than Jake Paul and motherfucking and Tyson lived up to the hype.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. I think that right now we getting the first glimpse at all of our old idols hitting that age where they falling out of relevancy. So they got to do something. John Jones is finna fight tomorrow, bro. At the end of the day, bro, don't nobody care about John Jones.
I got that fight ordered.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I bought that fight. I'm buying that fight. I bought that fight already.
They know what they doing, bro. They letting these people fight. They letting these people fight around the same time on purpose, bro. We all want to see the greats fight, and those are the greats. If you think about it, only a motherfucker we missing is Deontay Wilder.
I didn't even know that.
Here's also what's crazy. The fact that a 58-year-old Mike Tyson and there's nobody currently relevant enough to move the needle the way he does still.
Bro, that was the biggest fight of the world tonight.
Yeah.
At 58 years old, you can still throw the biggest fight in the world.
Until
John
tomorrow.
Jones is gonna be.
Until
John
tomorrow.
Jones gonna be lit though. I ain't gonna lie, he gonna fuck Stipe Miocic ass up tomorrow, bro.
I don't know. I don't know.
Bro,
We'll
we're talking
see.
about a still
Big
in his
Doc
prime.
Bullshit.
We ain't talking
We'll
about a
see.
58-year-old Mike Tyson, bro. This is a 35-year-old John Jones. He's still lit, nigga. He finna get active.
Hey, and Stipe ain't. Stipe
Hey,
ain't
No,
lit.
bro.
no. Don't get me wrong. Stipe is definitely in shape.
Hey,
But we talking about the best of the best.
do you think that Jake Paul?
Exactly. We
Do
still
you
talking
think?
about the best of the best. Stipe
Do you,
is one of the best of the best.
No,
do you
I know it. I know, but this Johnny Bones. This Johnny
He
Bones.
Hey,
said Johnny
did we not say
Bones
the same thing
Jones.
about Anderson
Ow.
Silva and then he got his ass knocked out?
No, he got his ass knocked out by the style bender. You
No,
wait,
no,
wait
no,
a
no,
minute,
no. He
wait a
got
minute,
his
wait a
ass
minute.
knocked out by Luke Rockhold. He got his ass knocked out
Look,
by
Oh,
Chris
wait,
Weidman.
y'all
wait,
can
wait, wait,
y'all
wait,
gonna
wait,
have
wait,
to
Serious.
wait.
Don't
call
talk
each other
UFC,
to
Vinci.
argue about boxing.
We're
I ain't
talking
gonna lie,
about
Luke
boxing right now.
Rockhold is a
Let's talk
fucking
boxing.
monster.
Let's talk boxing.
That's a beast.
We'll talk. Hey, we'll talk UFC.